Welcome everybody to Heritage TV Online 24/7. This is BB on Variety Show, and although the program is done live, if you wish to catch up later, you can go to Heritage TV Online, and where you can catch up with all the videos. Okay, today I've got with me a lovely lady, an actress and a musician. Oluwaseyi Ariyo. Am I saying it properly?
Yeah.
Oluwaseyi Ariyo. But her stage name is She Baby. Okay, she's here today to talk to us about her new movie. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay. As a business person, as a woman in the entertainment industry, I wonder how easy has it been for you to get to where you are today?
Um, I like to start by saying that there's no field in this life that is actually easy. Most especially when you're into entertainment, you're into so many things. I'm a very versatile person, and doing music, movie, and also into fashion can be really, really time taking and very, very strenuous. But I tell you, I think I have some formulas that I derived from myself, and I actually put all these things together, and I don't know, but I've tried it with some other people. I've shared it with a lot of my fans, and it's actually working for them. For me, few of the formulas that I use: the P, the H, W, the T. Then when you multiply it with L, it gives you the success. The P stands for perseverance. In every field of life, you have to you have to stay, you have to persevere, you have to be tolerant, you have to, there are a lot of storms here and there. You still have to stand on your feet that, okay, this is what I want, irrespective of whatever I'm facing. I still have to, do this, I have to get through. Then the hard work, HW, stand for hard work. You have to work from sun up to sunset. You have to, check, research. You have to look for, you read wide and far. You have to broaden your imagination, get inspired with, you have to look for new materials.
Continue to progress.
So that when you're writing movies, or if it's even songs and all that, you can, when they tend to watch your movies, they know that, oh, you've gone 2 steps ahead of everyone. Then the T, the talent, you have to be gifted. You have to be talented in whatever area you choose to be, because this is the raw material in which you build your tomorrow. Then when you all this put together, you multiply it by luck. The luck, some people are just lucky. But I want to tell you that when luck comes, it has to meet you ready. You just have to be ready.
Absolutely.
You have to be prepared. You have to have worked hard.
Your skills.
You have to have used your skills, the P, the HW, and the T, talent. You have to be ready. Not that when luck comes, what will it meet? Nothing. No, that means you're not, but if somebody tends to say, "Oh, you're lucky," yeah, you might be lucky, but it's not as if that person is lazy. You must have done some certain things, like done a lot of things, maybe the movie thing, the story.
Got the extra miles.
Some things. So when luck comes, it's just produce
you're ready
success.
to go.
Yeah, you're ready to go.
Absolutely.
Not that you're just lazy down there and you tell me, "Oh, she's lucky, she's there." No, she's not.
I want to talk more about the talent thing, but before I go there, I just for people who are not familiar with you as an actress and as a musician, I just want you to tell us a little bit more about yourself and where your background, where you're coming from.
Okay. My real name is Ariyo Oluwaseyi. Yes, you got it right. Yeah, I'm a Yoruba lady. I'm 38. I have a daughter, a 7-year-old daughter.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm presently in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah. I read geography and regional planning. I went to Oluwaseyi Banjo University, Agowoye. I graduated 2005. I started with music, but my incursion into movie is as a result of my quest to touch every sphere of entertainment, which actually led me to producing movie. I think so far I have 19 movies that I've produced. Ikoko Meta, Odajo Monge.
We have been watching a few of those. You're brilliant.
You're
brilliant. Yeah, I've been watching
now Dark. That's the most recent one, the newest from the stable of CBB production.
Last interview I kind of watched, you mentioned that you had done 11 and now you said it's gone up to
19.
Wow. Shake my hand. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. So it's been work thing, and at the same time I merged the movie everything, the music from my movie thing. So far I produced 3 albums. They tell me one that they tell me why that one actually brought me to limelight with the one I did with Pasuma. Then along the line, features several hip hop artists too, and
yeah, I noticed you like to rap a lot.
I know.
It's good.
So
it's
I'm
good.
a Christian, and my relationship with God is
very strong. That's very important.
So,
yeah, that's very important.
Yeah.
In terms of the talent, would you say talent is something that you can develop? It's not necessarily something that you're born with, but it's something that you can develop and work on.
Gift. You might be gifted in a particular area. Okay, you're a presenter, you're gifted, you can talk another. But when you're talented, okay, fine, you can talk, or you can actually work to be a better person in whatever thing. So, but as time goes on, when you start doing what you know how to do, and you start doing it well, make research, read books, expand your, before you know it, until she's talented in that area, So you put a lot of hard work into it, and that's it.
Okay. Now you say you're based over here at the moment. We're going to touch on your movie. I just want to get a lot more juice about you.
I hope I'm not boring you.
Oh, absolutely. I'm loving it. So, do you prefer? Yeah, no, I wouldn't say prefer. I'm wanting to ask you, do you prefer here or back home? But I think what I want to ask really is, what do you find interesting about in Europe and Nigeria? What the changes, the dynamic? How do you manage it? And like when you're working in Africa, the sun is there. You've got the culture, and you're used to that. But when you're over here, what's the difference, and how does it affect you and the business?
For my kind of business in Nigeria, it's me more in my country. You know why? Because we have a whole lot of people, the crew, they're tight. We have the DOP, the directors, the makeup artists, the costumier, the continuity, the manager, set, light. Full crew. I have them in Nigeria. And when I start okay, we have a production, we sit down, we all sit down. Nobody will tell because they are full-time actors, actresses in Nigeria. They are full-time crew members in Nigeria. So they don't tell me, oh, I'm at work. Because that's their work.
Yeah.
So it's much easier for me in Nigeria to produce a movie in Nigeria compared to what we have here in England. in Nigeria, I have a whole of my family that like, "Oh, I'm missing my mom. I want to see my mom. I'll actually go to her. Oh, I want to see an old friend. I'll go there. You know, I've lived in Nigeria for like 35 years of my life. I've lived in Nigeria, so you expect me to love it more. But also, you can't compare it over abroad here.
Yeah.
The weather here is good, not a bad one. Um, um, technology here,
Yeah.
you can't compare it with
Back
what we have
home,
back
yeah,
home.
that's correct.
Good road here,
That's
well
correct.
planned system. The whole system here is you can't
The
miss it.
setup, which is why we're always
can't-
busy working.
The database, there's a database here. I don't think we
Yeah.
have it back home.
Yeah, I
You know,
understand.
it's we everything here is developed.
Yeah.
You can't compare it to our own developing
Yeah,
country.
I
You understand?
appreciate that.
So the whole lot of things that need to be corrected back home, and I hope our politicians.
So are you looking to take part in that yourself, that journey
yes, yes,
to help us
because
develop
it starts with
us? Yes,
here.
that's correct.
When we go back home, the change starts with each and every one of us.
That's
We don't
correct.
expect it to start from the government.
That's
It
correct.
starts from you know, myself, yourself,
That's
then
correct.
everyone back home.
Okay, before we get too juicy away into that conversation, what's the name of your new movie?
And dark.
Dark. Wow, that sounds very mysterious. And what does it surround about? You say dark.
I can say that I got inspired. Not it's dark movie is not my real life story because some people actually send few text messages to me like, "Did you write that story? Is it about you?" So let me just get it. Let them know that I got inspired, you know, because of what is actually happening in our society today. You know, recall failed marriages, you know, family thing and all that. And dark is synonymous to lifestyle, what you're experiencing in life, like the world part of the dark side of the negative thing you're experiencing in your life, which every one of us would have experienced before. Your negative, you know, it can't be rosy all through.
No.
At a point in time of your life, you know, you experience this dark side. So that's like a dark cloud, like something that I don't know how to put it, like something that is, you know, the difficult time, yes, that you're passing through. So that time, when you retrace back
trials and tribulations.
yeah, trials, tribulation, that's
yes.
it. So when you have to retrace, it's happening to your marriage, you're experiencing difficulties in your marriage, and when you tend to, you know, say it out, tell someone about it, and the response you get, the advice you get back, and all that. And when you know that you're going astray, then you retrace back your step, and you can actually make things right. You can correct it as long as you know that you're done with this negative thing, and there's no turning back. You know, you're forging ahead, you want to make it right, and you can actually do it. So dark is all about that, because there's no way I would say more about it, and I will not
No,
expose
I understand. No, I understand.
the movie
What
itself.
I want to know also, are you featuring in the movie yourself?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
cool.
actually played the lead role.
Okay.
Then we have Femi Adebayo.
Okay.
The male lead role.
Okay.
My husband in the movie.
Okay.
Then I have Laide Bakari, my best friend in the movie. I have Kenny Judge, the young girl in the movie that came to live with us.
Okay.
I have Leye
So you have a
Adeshile.
few important people playing.
Yeah, Leye Adeshile, Megastar Shino. I have
Wow.
Ebony.
When is the red
Shola,
carpet?
Charlotte Tineyose in the movie. A whole lot of faces. I have Sister Yemitu in the movie, and I have Shino Sonyolu.
Wow.
He actually directed the movie.
Okay.
I said you really need to watch the movie.
When is the red carpet? Is the next question.
Yeah, we're having a lunch here in London. Firstly, on the 22nd of this month,
November. Okay.
On the Oak Kent Road, and I'm expecting people to come and support my work.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's nice. Is there any more details in terms of where people can go to allocate details for the premiere?
Yeah. My Instagram, because Billy Q and BNS production promotion, they're actually in conjunction with my promotion, She Baby Production. We're the one putting all these together, and on my Instagram page, she baby, that's my Instagram name. The BNS promotion and Billy Q. You can just go there and see the
And
flyer,
they'll be able to find out the price, the time, everything.
the whole thing,
all
the numbers to call and details.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, as a woman in entertainment business, it can be really, really tough being a woman. And especially when it's a sister that's hunting you down like a she-goat. How have you overcome? I mean, can you give us an example of an area where you've had to deal with a really difficult
I tell you, it has not been easy. I tell you, especially when you have the kind of press, I mean, in quotes, the kind of media thing we have nowadays, that they want to feed on. They need negative thing to feed on before they can actually blow up their page.
Well, I suppose you could say sometimes maybe they smell your weakness and want to use that rather than to help you to climb. Everybody has
own weaknesses.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they want to see your weakness and bring it
and
on.
Target that.
Yes, that's it.
Correct.
But I'll tell you that in the past few years I've been in the entertainment industry. Remember, about 2 years ago I did my 15 years on stage. So now it's 17 years on stage. I've been in the game. I can tell you that initially when they tend to write about me, say negative thing about me and all that, in the past I've cried.
Right, I can imagine.
It's then you used to break me.
Yeah,
I'll be explaining, calling my friends and family, like trying to convince them that this is the true story and all that. But that was in the past. It can't happen to me again because I'm stronger now.
Yes.
Thank God for critics like them, because they actually
you.
brought good part of me.
Absolutely.
I want to keep being a better person.
Yes.
Right now, controversy everywhere and all that. Yeah, I know that I'm a controversial actress, but I tell you that this is me. I can't
I think people can only come for you if you have something.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's it.
Are you with
me? Yeah, that's it. So
if you don't have something,
they will not.
Nobody's not interested.
So you can say that.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I have what they are looking for, and it's no big deal. They've been writing negative things, nasty. Though some of them, they've been writing positive things too about me. It's not about negative things and all that, which I really appreciate. But when you're my fan, you can actually go to my page, read things that I've done in the past, the positive things that I've done in the past, and you tend to appreciate me more.
I mean, I think that everything you've done is positive.
Thank you.
There might be a case where we all look at what we do and we say, I could have done better there, maybe I could have done better here.
I'm not perfect, I'm just human, just like every other person.
Just at the moment that you will get people kind of coming in and trying to take advantage, and they want to get glory, on your behalf, so see it as a blessing.
It's no big deal for me anymore. I've gone past that stage.
So I want to know, which part of your entertainment do you enjoy more? Do you enjoy the music more or the movie more?
Honestly, I can't actually say, because I do enjoy both. The movie is quite different. The movie, most especially when I'm writing, I read novels a lot, and yes, I read books a lot, and sometimes when I read other people's book, or I tend to get inspired, and before you know it, I get deeper, and I just love it. Sometimes I write story and I start sharing inspiration, and sometimes when I'm on stage, making people happy, that's just the whole idea. As long as you are happy watching me displaying and all that, that's just it.
Well, so I mean, they've gone to work.
Different work, the music and the movie thing.
They've gone to work, be a nurse, be a doctor, or whatever, and the time that they want to relax and chill, and then that's where your job comes into it.
Yeah.
To make sure that they have a good time. So when they do go back to their hectic work,
you know, and all that. But you know what? Let me quickly put this. Do you know that all these critics? Do you know they've actually made me a better person somehow?
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, because some people will actually criticize my work, and I go back like, wow, I really messed up there. It should have been this way. And the next work, I improve more.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
I don't get angry anymore. I accept, you know, comments, negative one, positive one, keep coming, I bringing them in, and you know, I work and it's a nice one, honestly.
I said to you, I do music as well, but you know, I'm not out there as like you. You know, packaging myself as you do. It's just like you said. When I've played my music to some people in the past, and they've like, "Oh, is that you're talking about yourself? Is it your sad story, or is it that a man did that to you?" You know, just like how you said, you know, and it's not necessarily the case. You know. Sometimes you might know of some information, and then you try to be creative about that information. You know, exactly.
Remove and make it
into your own,
in your own way.
Exactly. You know, and hopefully, you know, audience out there, some people can relate to it and appreciate the work, and you know, help them in terms of what they might be going through at the same time, because that's what music really is all about, isn't it? You know, sometimes you're feeling sad, you put on a bit of Whitney Houston or something, or Mariah Carey, you know, you just offload, you know, you offload, and then a few minutes later you're feeling better to kind of get out there and face the world, you know. Inspiration, you know. Pasuma, Uncle Paso. I noticed that on media, you and him are quite close. You've done quite a lot together. How has it been working with Pasuma?
Wow, memories. I tell you, I remember the very first time that I went to see him, because then, you know, I started very young.
Okay.
And you're going to, you know, the Pasuma, not now that, you know, you can actually get access to social media and, you know, send him a message and he will reply you, you know, send me. It wasn't like that when I started. So we had to, you know, break that, you know, barrier. Meeting him alone, you will not understand. I said the feel that, oh, this is Pasuma. Hello, how
but
can
you know what? You wouldn't think that if you go on social media.
No.
You know, the work
now
that you guys have
access
done together.
An upcoming artist can actually, you know, just say hi to Rihanna, and she go like, hey. I go like, wow, just like that.
But are you sure it's actually Rihanna saying hey?
I just that was just
you know,
an example. But you know, then it wasn't like that then, and you know, when he met me, unlike the artists that we used to have back in those days, you know, he gave me an audience, and that was it. That did the magic. You know, he didn't look down on me like an upcoming artist.
Very humble.
All that. Very humble. And you know, that got me like, wow. Yeah. And you know, when I got home, I could not sleep. The fact that they didn't believe that I actually saw him. You know, I told him like, I saw Pasuma today. I like, which person? Are you sure you saw Pasuma? And like, and you know, but you know, after a while, when they actually had the song, they're like, wow. So you actually did a song with Pasuma. And everybody wanted to record with him like, so how did you do it? Because they actually wanted me to take them to him, so that he can actually do a collabo with them too, and all that. So now, humble, cheerful is just there. Boss. Let's just call it that. But I mean, and in so far we did 3 tracks together.
Movies?
They tell me why Lose It and Red Card. The Red Card we shot in South Africa, and you know, it's been, and we've done a lot of shows together, live shows.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And all that.
I've seen that. And the movies, you've done some movies
and the movie there, because I'm always going from like, Pasuma, you didn't really
and he's a good
feature.
actor.
Yeah, you really need to feature in this, and you go like, oh shit, baby, again. What do you want me to do? You know, that kind of feeling like,
that's so really nice.
So that's really nice. That's the kind of Pasuma.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you know, if somebody was to watch you two online, they would think that you were like an item. So there's nothing going on there. No.
because that's just the belief of everyone. When
Yes,
they tend to
yes.
see you with a male, it might not necessarily be with your male friend. They tend to think if you're too close to comfort.
That's correct.
So that's the norm. That's the norms everywhere. So it's no big deal.
I mean, I find you very humble. You know, we've just met today and we've just got on. You know, so yeah, it's really good to be like that, especially when you're in the position that you are. You know, and the younger one are looking up to us as to move forward.
Compliment.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And so, what? I do want to talk a bit more about your movie.
Okay.
How long has it taken you to put that together?
Like I earlier said, shooting that dark, it wasn't easy shooting it here abroad, unlike what we have back home. Because they will tell me, the camera guy will tell me, I need to work. So by 3 to 4, I'll be less busy. And by 3 to 4, the light man is at work.
Wow.
And it was not easy to bring the whole crew together, because London here, it's another world entirely.
But do you understand why?
Yeah, I understand, because they need to pay bills. They can't do the acting of the thing full time here.
Especially in the Afro-Caribbean community.
The
Afro-Caribbean community. We're still slowly, thank God.
But I know that with time, it's just
absolutely.
A matter of time.
This is
people would say, with time, it's because we have more people back home doing the old children. When we'll start teaching people about production, the pre-production, post-production, and all that, I know that a whole lot of people will.
It's not just that.
Because they get paid. They will get paid. It's not as if they won't get paid. No. Shooting movies back to back. Yeah, that's it.
I just think it's the lifestyle over here. It's different.
Do you want to tell me that it's different? Okay, how about what they have in Hollywood?
No, it's not. You see, you have to appreciate that we as Black African, especially in this country, we're minority, number one. And when I use the word minority, I use it in the most, meaningful way, in terms that, even in terms of Asian, in terms of Chinese, I believe that we're still the minority. That's number one. And then taking into consideration our past as African.
No, that has nothing to do
with
it.
Has.
Our community.
No. I'm telling you, I went to school. I grew up here mostly. I was born in Nigeria.
Okay.
So I'm telling you from my experience.
Okay, but I want you to know that there is nothing that is not possible. Do you know that?
Of course.
Because what I believe, the little thing I've studied right now is that, okay, assuming that I'm now living here in the country, do you think I still want to do your job? I want to call more people to myself. We'll do production back to back, and it will do meaningful one. That back home, people still want to come here and shoot movie.
The issue here is, number one, I want you to understand from where I'm coming from. If you go on our normal TV over here, it's not like back home. It's not like
TV. We have YouTube now.
No, it's not. This is what I'm trying to explain to yourself. Back home, you can switch. Never mind online. You can switch your TV on, and I can feel comfortable to associate with the program that I feel belong. You understand?
But I'm not buying that.
No. I'm telling you.
You really need to listen to what I am here now. The only thing is, we are all talking about money. Everybody want to get paid. Okay, if I decide to get my production outfit here, and I tell people, okay, come, I need a cameraman. I'm getting you on contract for 6 months. I need this, and I'm paying them.
No, that's fine. This is what I'm saying to you. But this is, you are one person saying this. Are you with me?
I'm employing everyone.
No, you're not understanding me. You are one person saying that you're going to do this. Yeah. Until when there's so many of you, are you with me, doing it in our country, and are able to pay these people, whom are then able to leave their ordinary job. Because believe me, majority of people who you are referring to would be quite happy doing this full time. But at the end of the day,
they get paid.
They have to think about their long-term job, which covers mortgage, covers electricity, gas bill, mobile, phone, water rate, council tax.
I know.
And if you don't pay your council tax, you can go to jail after a while.
I know.
This is what I'm saying. Until people like yourself can break the barrier.
Okay, but I'm asking you now. So what makes you think that it cannot be achieved?
Of course it can.
Okay, so let's work towards achieving that.
This is what we need to do.
Like it cannot.
Because absolutely.
I remember some years back, some things cannot, as a capital cannot. But now,
yes,
it's as simple, it's as easy as it's because this is jet age, and the rate that things are changing, it's quite alarming, and it's quite, so you can't actually say that no, it's not possible. People can't leave their work to come and join your production because they think that they can't get. Who says it can't? We can't actually fend for them.
But it is still a difficult process as it is at the moment. For you, from your point of view, you understand, from your point of view, because where you're taking, and incredible, you have done so well, incredible, and maybe that's why it's kind of a bit to you, like, because you take on challenges. And I used to be like this. I used to be, when I was younger, I used to be like, what's wrong with that person? Why can't they just do that and then they get the result? And they until a few people said to me, look, fingers are not equal. We're not all the same.
Yeah, I know.
So I had to tender myself and have that understanding, So we will get there with people like yourself pushing, by God's grace, and then the young ones coming up, because, I have my own show coming up called BB Show.
Wow.
Thank you. Congrats. Thank you so much. And the thing is, I want to just talk about awareness, in terms of to do with Black African Caribbean community, because we're all the same.
Okay, shall I quickly add this? Do you know that after shooting the movie Dark, I received a whole lot of messages on Instagram. People here in the UK, they actually sent messages to me that, listen, they actually want to join, they want to be trained to be
actors, yes,
and some, crew and all that. And I was beginning to think, should we
set up something over here?
Yeah, because a whole lot of people that they actually want to do it. Yeah, they are talented. Yeah. They want to showcase the talent.
There's no resources. There's no resources. That's why they look to people like yourself. And you're finding it amazing because you're all the way over there and you're thinking, what's happened to the people in Europe? Because it's listen, you've got to understand, like I've said in my first show, my last show with Tony, Tony came here to talk about crime, knife crime, and, crime in London in general, because it's really bad. And these are part and parcel. They go together. If our young ones are kept busy doing other things, that is positive, then they would have less time to think about carrying knife. I should imagine it would go a long way towards
the kind of world we find ourselves. You can actually, there's some things that this is end time. So a whole lot of, I'm sorry, I'm a Christian.
Absolutely.
I believe a whole lot of things in the Bible is beginning to come to pass.
Yeah, I
so expect something like that. Back home, it's worse. You understand? No CCTV on the major road back home, but we have it here.
I mean,
no matter the time they get caught, no matter how long, sometimes crime of 10 years, they'll bring it on, and
But isn't it poverty? Poverty is a real sickness. It can make people do all sorts of things. I mean, over here, okay, you can get help if you're not working. Thank God for that. Thank God for that support, because otherwise a lot of us would be nobody. So the few of us that are here, it's nice that you are able to inspire quite a few, a lot of them, it's a well job done on your behalf.
Thank you.
And is there anything else that you want to talk to the audience about?
Let me just use this medium to say a very big thank you to everyone that has supported my work. Coming here has been God's grace, it's been amazing working with a whole lot of people. They've been very supportive. Thank you so much for my fans out there, my families, my friends, and even my enemies too. Because somehow I tap inspiration from them somehow. Thank you, thank everybody for supporting what I'm doing. But don't forget, on the 22nd of November, I'll be having a movie launch here in the UK at Old Kent Road. I don't know the name of this. 516, that's the address of Kent Road. Go to my Instagram page, She Baby. You'll see the flyer there. It's supported by Billy Q Entertainment and BNS Promotion. Also, Heritage TV is also a very big part of what I'm doing.
Oh, excellent.
Thank you so much for this support. I really appreciate this.
You're welcome.
And also, I'm thanking everyone. So, because I really enjoy London. London
oh, that's good. That's nice to hear that.
Honestly,
nice
I don't,
to
like,
hear
if
that.
not for my daughter and a whole lot of people back home, I'll just say, please just bring my daughter here. I'm really enjoying this place. I don't want to go back.
It's not noisy.
It's not noisy. No, you know.
Generator.
No, I want to know. I want to
tó bá ti dé láti Nàìjíríà sí bí bye àwọn tó lọ generator I run the noise you're not used to the noise.
Leave Yoruba for us.
Mama sọ́nà ni kí ló dé. No, kò matter mama sọ́nà ni èdè mi ni now.
I'm impressed.
Máa ń wo Yorùbá movie dáadáa báwo ṣe máa kọ sí náà ni kò sí. Yes.
So ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́.
Mo kàn fẹ́ bi yín lọ́rọ̀ kan náà. Orúkọ yín stage name yín She Baby, very interesting name. How did you come about that?
Some years ago, I remember my own mom used to call me Sheyi Baby,
Wow.
while growing up. Anytime I do something to that is impressive or that's amazing, she just like, Sheyi Baby, you know, she cites me another. So as time goes on, Sheyi Baby, She Baby. I just funkified it. And, you know, I started with 3 other ladies, She Baby. We used to be She Babies.
Okay.
3 of them, though we went our separate ways, you know, growing up, very funny. We could not undo it because, you know, but I have 2 other members, we were 3 in the group that we used to sing and all that. And I'm the only one that retained the name She Baby. And I'm the only one saying the name.
Oh, well done. Congratulations. And God will continue to help you to progress in everything that you do.
Amen, amen, and amen. Thank you so much.
And my sister.
Yeah.
One more question. I remember I've been
I just
money business. money. So tell us now, money there for this thing. What they do? Are you seeing your return?
Okay, let me just be truthful here. There's no business your thing in. There's no business that kind of be the entertainment, medical, no field of whatever thing you're doing. Everything is just about you risk it because life itself is a risk. I remember I've put a whole lot of things in the movie and I've not even reaped half of it. There are cases that have put millions of naira into a particular movie. And I tell you, maybe it's pirate, maybe it's, I don't know, somehow it will go wrong. I didn't relent, so it could be very painful, very, very, especially when you have other colleagues of yours surviving in the same business, and you go like, how come they are making it and you're not making it this big and all that, and they keep telling you that it's still the same thing we're doing together. Whereas it might not be, it might be, who cares? But I tell you that I've invested a whole lot of things in my movie. Now I've not even started reaping the fruits of my labor. But I'm not relenting. Because that is passion.
You will.
Because I have passion for what I'm doing.
Yes.
I just keep forging ahead. It's not about money. As long as you just put like, no, if you don't get money in what I put, if I don't get this, I'm off. You can't survive in this business.
No.
So you just have to have that passion that this is what I want to do.
Yes.
Okay, I put in this, I'm not getting it back, but you know it can be better. Let me just put another. Let me keep pushing. You know, before you know it, I'm producing more and more and more. And somehow I just don't know. It's just been God and a whole lot of positive people surrounding that are just adding value, positive things to my life. If not, I tell you, no business, especially this entertainment business. It's I can say oja okokun. It's dark. Some things that it's something when you venture into it that you actually see that you won't know which movie will actually blow you or will actually bring you to limelight.
Absolutely.
So you just keep doing what you know how to do. But I know if you don't relent, the hard work, perseverance, the talent, with the luck has to meet something. That's what it has to meet that you're hardworking, you have the talent, and you're not relenting. Then you give your success.
And up to date, which of your movie would you say is your favorite up to date?
I think it's dark.
I figure you're gonna say
no. I'm telling you, because the story initially when I told I have somebody my manager here in London, Akim. I told him about the story. He said you have a very good story, but do you know it can be worked on? Do you know when he actually worked on that story and he told me, but I said, are you sure you're telling me the story I told? He said, yes. Now he changed the whole thing, and the suspense was there, and I was actually telling that I hope that guy will not die. Is it not your story? Why are you asking me? He put this touch, and I feel like wow.
Yeah, it's incredible.
So the story it's not just an ordinary story. I've produced a whole lot of good stories, I tell you, but dark is dark. You just have to watch it to be exposed to that light. Wow, so this is what actually happened in the movie. Because that's how the married lady, she was actually denying her husband of sexual intercourse for several months. And everybody will be thinking, oh, she's been cheating.
Absolutely.
But I tell you, it's something on the contrary.
Yeah, well,
keep
watching.
I won't open that out. That's the suspect. That's the sweet part of the story.
See 22nd November.
Yes, you really need to come in.
You can contact Heritage TV to find out more details also about the premiere.
Yeah.
And when are you? How long are you staying in London for?
Few more weeks.
I'm
happy though because I'm going to see my daughter and some of my friends, my mom, and my church, my pastor, and everything. Everybody are like, Pastor, please, can you just come back home? And so I'm going to
next
see
time.
them.
Just package all of them together and bring them.
I'll bring them here.
Just bring them. Then you don't have to worry about going back home so quick.
Not quick.
Not
quick. 3 months already.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Quick. Is that how long it's taking you to make the movie?
No. We stopped shooting last month. We're editing now and almost done with the post-production and all that. The summer thing, I went to Notting Hill Carnival. I was enjoying myself. I needed to relax now because that is the only way I can. If I'm in Nigeria, I cannot relax.
Wow.
I'll keep working. But when I go abroad, I rest.
Wow.
I read. Adventures. I go out, see people, see things.
Wow.
And,
So how long did it take you to produce the movie in England?
In England here. Like a month because like 2 weeks.
Oh really?
I had a challenge a lot of challenges. Let me put that.
But for me, 1 month is not a lot at all. So
no. I'll tell you because it took me. We shooting in London could be. Apart from being expensive, it could be, not like Nigeria that you could knock on the door like, please, we need to use your house, please. I don't know anyone in London. When you want to be like, okay, come and use my house. And the next morning, oh, sorry, I have to work from 8 a.m. to 10. Nobody will be at home, so you can't use my place again. And that would break me. And another place that I is supposed to bring someone's car and go like, oh, that car, no, the tax, and we had to go all the way outside London to shoot that movie.
But you did it
inside London here.
Wow,
we had to look for location.
Lack of resources.
And looking for location could be, we had to use like 2 weeks to look for location. My director had to sit with me, with the camera guy, with Akinzo to rewrite that story again, so that you can't shoot a Nigeria story in London here because we are trying to tell them that it's actually happening in London. So there are a whole lot of things that I was coming with Nigeria mentality. They had to tell me, put that back down.
Wow.
This cannot happen here in the UK, so remove that thing.
Wow.
I was arguing with them like, no, because people will actually tell you that no, that's crap. It can't happen here. It's your Nigeria that it can happen. It can't happen here in the UK here.
So you were actually learning
they really
a lot from that
fine-tune.
process.
I'm just happy. I'm glad
that you had the right team.
I am glad we did, and I tell you, my actors, they, the actors were fantastic on set. Even from set, I was really already feeling like I'm a producer now. I'm a producer, international one for that matter.
Because people out there, you know, they're hungry for this. They want to work hard. They want to, but you know, unfortunately, the opportunity is very few, far. You know,
unfortunately for me again, you know, Uncle Femi was around, and initially he didn't want to work. But you know, I was able to convince him. You know, said, "Okay, just tell me the story." So at the point, you're like, "Really? That's what you okay?" Okay, so when are you? I don't know. So I was glad, like, okay, thank you. You know, when I spoke with Lady Barker, it's like, "This is your role." I gave her a very challenging role. You know, she has never done that kind of a role before in all of her movies, and she was like, "I didn't even know she could play it," because at the point when we're on set, her mood dropped. Because you know, because of our religion, you know, our fans, our family. So you know, she was thinking, and I was like, I just hope you won't tell me no to this role again. She said no, and honestly, she did it well. I was touched, I was moved. She did it so well.
Well, this is the challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, like, a big goal.
When you have to think about your family, you have to think about, you know.
Yeah, because we're black, we have culture back home. Because my mom would just tell me, ṣé so irú story so kí ló ń try láti sọ fún àwọn your pastor go like sister Seyi, because they will all watch it.
Yes, absolutely.
So you have to be very careful while writing story. You have to think of all these people around you.
Does that affect the way you then, as a creator, you know, inventing your story? Does it have an effect in terms of the way you sell your story then?
Yeah, somehow, because when you are writing the story, you know, that culture of the thing is already in you. So whatever thing you write, the culture is behind you. It's in your brain. It's inside of you. So you have to keep reminding yourself that there are some things you can't. Not because of anyone. Yes, we can do some things, but we can't even do some things.
Well, then, do you think then doesn't mean we've been fake?
It's in essence, no. It's not. It's,
you know, because
it's
it's
we
like
are. We are black.
been...
We are Nigerian. I'm in Nigeria. I'm a Yoruba lady for crying out. There are some things that I can't do.
But it's like you've been restricted in terms of
nobody is restricting you. No, don't get me wrong. Nobody is saying that I should not go nude. If you love, go nude for your life. It's you. It's
but then that means that you call mommy might not even answer phone.
But don't forget that you are going back to where? Home.
Yeah,
where is
absolutely,
your home?
Absolutely.
So when you remember you have a home, you have a church.
But does that mean that the people that do it?
No, it doesn't stop. No, I'm not criticizing them. I'm not discriminating here. But that is who they are. They can do some role. For me, I can do some role and I cannot do some role. I can kiss. I kiss in my, even in dark. I kissed.
You know, they say we're doing wo.
So I did something. I was extreme in this particular movie, but at a point I could not do beyond that. I'm sorry.
I appreciate that. You know, I'm a bit like that as well. You know, but then I hear a voice at the back of my head saying, "Are you serious? You know, these people thinking you're not serious. You know, like they're like, you got to do some photo shoot." Yeah, I'm like. Yeah, but there's a limit to what I can see.
Nobody's going to cane me or they can only talk. They can only, but you know, sometimes when you feel comfortable about it.
I am a grandmother. Okay.
Really?
Oh yeah. I just wanted to shock you with that. Thank you so much. My granddaughter is now 3 months old.
Wow.
And my daughter is not. You know, she's not. You know, she's not that. A child. She's 29. She's gonna be 13.
Excuse me. How old are you?
Between me and you later.
No.
We'll discuss that behind
me.
I am good. I'm quite a few years older than you.
Baby.
She baby ti wo mi látòkèdélé o Pasuma. But it's a problem sometimes.
How?
Because I'm always have to be on a defense side in terms of I'm having to let people know quickly this is who I am, because otherwise they think that I'm younger than them, or they think that I'm just some young girl that hasn't got a clue, you know. So basically Show my age, mini.
Show my age, mini. Show my age.
You know, so I always tend to find myself that I have to quickly do that so that I'm automatically commanding the respect that I deserve. You know, otherwise it's a problem. You know, but it's a blessing for most parts.
Not even in this kind of world that everybody tends to add today. Please, I'm 30 years old for the records. I'm 30 years old.
Oh, yourself?
Yeah, for the
records.
I'm
because I don't know why people keep. No. I have no issue. No. I have no.
That.
Absolutely.
I want to deduct from mine.
No. I have no issue with revealing my age, which is why I'm saying I'm a grandmother. Let it be known. You know, my daughter is. You know,
it doesn't
like
change
30.
anything.
Absolutely. You know, as long as I always tell the young boy, look, I'm not ready to go to prison. You know, because of you, this is how old I am, and you know, you have to.
You can
talk to them.
One can actually go to prison for.
Well, if you, why I said that is because I've had kids in school uniform coming up to me, you know. So yeah,
asking you how?
Yeah, something like that. You know, and I'm like, you know, I just make a joke out of it, and you know, because I'm at the age where I feel very humble and very blessed. So if a guy called me on the road and say hello, I say hello. You know, and it's not like when you was younger, you were told. No.
Why?
It is what it is, and I'm quite happy. You know, that's all that counts. You know, I've been there, done that. You know, I'm just working on my career now, and hopefully spend a lot more time with my.
I love that.
My grandchild.
Are you Christian?
You know, so
are you Christian?
I can't do nothing without God.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't do nothing without God. You know, I'm at the stage now where I will talk to anybody, you know, but I let them know it is what it is. Have a good day, and I will see you later. You know, it's simple. Life is simple. You know, I've gone to the market with my daughter before, and I've had a European guy come up to me. I want to hug you, and I hug him. And he was so happy, he was trembling. Wow. And he doesn't even know me from nowhere, you know. So it's a blessing. You know, it's a blessing. And you've been blessed a lot. And God will continue to bless you and your work and all your cool works and all the people that are doing your film and everything. God will continue to bless their hands.
Yeah, amen.
Okay, do you want to say a little prayer for us at Heritage?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Oh. Yeah. I'm going to pray.
Just one or two words, you know. You keep telling me you're a Christian person. Have I put you in the spot? Okay.
Oh my.
We'll do that.
Everlasting King of Kings, we just want to bless your name this evening because you're God. Thank you. We worship your Lordship. We say you're God of all gods. Thank you so much, God, for giving us this opportunity to be here, to be alive with our family, friends, and every one that's added positively to our life. Thank you so much, God, for giving us this grace. I pray that Heritage TV, you continue to expand in everything you do in Jesus' name. Amen. God will increase you financially. Amen. God will increase everything that has to do with you in Jesus' name. And as you're promoting everyone, God will also remember you. Amen. In every area of your life that needs increase, God will surely increase you. Amen. Thank you so much for having me, and God bless you.
Amen. Thank you so much, Sister She-Babies. We really love catching up with you. And for your fans, do you want to say a little prayer for them as well?
Yes, to all my fans out there, thank you so much for loving me, despite the fact that I've been me, if I mean me in quotes, but still You've been supporting me, you've been following me, you've been advising me, you've been saying one or two words of prayer to me. God bless you so much. God will keep you. God will also increase you in every area you're looking upon Him. And God will surprise you. God will do everything you ever ask for from Him in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sister She-Baby.
Thank you.
I can't wait to come and see Dark movie. Remember,
yes,
everybody?
Next week,
22nd November.
Thursday. And sorry, how can I forget? We're having Malaika all the way from Nigeria. It's coming to sing. Yeah.
Wow.
That's the main act. Oh my God. I will not forgive myself. What?
Hey, Tell
Malaika,
them,
yeah,
please.
King, Malaika, all the way from Nigeria, is coming on the 22nd of November to the UK to come and support me. Is the one on singing. Is going to sing. Is the musician of the day. Please kindly come with your friends and family. Come watch a little clip from Dark, and also come support me. We'll dance. We'll marry. Let's just free our mind. Let's get let's get this party started.
Yeah.
That's it.
Don't miss out. Make sure you're there. This is BB on Heritage Variety Show. Until next time, take care of yourself. Thank you for watching. Bye now.
Wow.